What's the Pedos Anonymous uniform?
Hello, welcome to the Fireside Podcast. I'm joined by Ross Dewar.
Evening.
Nice fresh trim you've got yourself there.
Thanking you.
Looking very young. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Another man with a fresh trim, Matthew Thompson.
Hello? Do I look young?
No,
No.
you've not had a shave. Dew's had a shave.
I haven't a shave. Well, I mean, I shaved on the day I got my hair, which was 2 days ago.
Next person.
And two men without fresh haircuts, Craig Gregor.
Hello.
And Billy Kirkpatrick.
Hello.
Billy's just been too busy driving his Ferrari to go and get his haircut.
It's a Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini, but okay.
Oh, sorry for mixing up the fact that you drive a Lamborghini, not Ferrari.
Hard life.
A hard life. Working 9 to 5 just so he could pay off his loan on his Lamborghini. We'll get right into it. What a boring midweek. 2 games in the championship and 1 goal scored. I mean, the quality of football that we've I was going to say been subjected to, that we've seen is impressive, amazing. Dunfermline, Dundee. Billy's seen this one happening. He predicted it 0-0. How did you like the game, Bill?
Well, I didn't, because I couldn't actually give it my goal of the midweek games, because there was no goals.
No, but you got 5 points for the prediction.
I did, I know. It was always going to be 0-0. It was 2 teams that were relatively evenly matched, didn't want to lose.
I'll just add this. That little happened in the game that in the highlights package that was posted on YouTube, the full 2 minute silence was included in the highlights. Yes, the full 2 minutes is at the start of the video. That's how dry the game was. That was to get them to 9 minutes.
For the neutrals.
I honestly don't think there's much we can really talk about this game. If you want to subject to watching it yourself, then so be it.
Yeah.
Probably Dundee are the
Nothing
happier
happened.
at the 2 teams.
I think, yeah, Dunfermline are still outside the top 4 position, so they are needing to pick the points up. Dundee leaves them 5 points clear of the 5th place with 3 games to play, so that should be them secured playoff football. Anyway.
Yeah. I suppose it neither team really gains from it all that much.
I guess the only thing you could say is that Dundee didn't lose points on them.
Yeah, they didn't drop points.
If Dunfermline were to win the game, they'd have been very close to them in points with only a few games left. They'll probably take it, I think.
Yeah, it's all. I think they've got to focus on now the playoffs and trying to get themselves back where they belong, or where they'd see they belong. Even
4th place Inverness, they don't really have an easy run out to the end for them to try and secure the playoffs. They've got Dundee next week, which could be a massive game for both of them again. Dundee win that would be them in the playoffs. If Inverness win that one, no, and Dunfermline win next week, it could be dodgy for them.
But the fight for that last playoff place is still fairly wide open, to be honest, with teams fluctuating form and the small gap of points between them is.
Apart from Hearts, it's not
making it interesting.
Hearts, the full Hearts and Alba, really, the full league's still close. The fact that even though you've still got 3 teams, really, well, Queen of the South are maybe. It depends how bad results go. They could push down into 9th if they don't go their way. But then you've still got them, but they could also push up to 4th if the results do go their way. So
Yeah, they're only 3 points off
Yeah.
fourth, so it's still an exciting league to watch. It's just one of those ones where the top and the bottom's already taken care of. So some folk would probably say it's a sort of dead league, but every position in between that, there's still plenty to play for. It'll be
Yeah,
good.
no, when you're playing for playoffs, then like
Yeah.
it's a big deal. I think.
Promotion and relegation.
For clubs of this size, anyway, that like each league position is so massive because I think the amount of prize money is like, I think like an extra 50 grand per position, which for clubs of these size is quite a lot,
It's a lot.
at some points.
Yeah, I think the other game that was on Queen and South Wraith. That's two other teams that are pushing for the promotion playoffs. And Wraith kind of all but secured themselves a playoff place.
You'd think so.
With a 1-0 win. Yeah. I mean, barring a disaster, they've got a playoff spot.
I'm wondering if this game's going to give us Billy's goal of the midweek. The Wraith Queen
What
and
a
South game.
screaming
Well,
miss.
It's an alright goal.
by process of elimination, it's my goal of the week because it's the only goal in the two main games.
Yeah, the games we're talking about, but if you're talking general goal of the week, it's probably Zach Rudden's 90th
To win the
minute goal
Champions League.
to win in the Champions League against Real Madrid.
But it's
Really
what it
good game
seemed
for
like
Partick.
anyway.
Well done.
What a final that was.
It's not even like it's not even like it was like the goal that won them the game. They were already 1-0 up. Anyway, enough Partick slander. Again, I watched this and I enjoyed it because Wraith TV is just absolutely fantastic. Even though they were away from home, they still put together a really good highlights package for us. I can never tell it was very early on or not. But in the first half, I think there was appeals for a Queen of the South penalty. As the ball gets crossed in and it strikes the arm of a defender, arm/hand. But I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's the referee's viewpoint and his judgment, because I think his hand's like at his chest, so it's not like he's got his arm out by his side, like out. It's like against his body, so it would have hit his chest anyway.
It's no penalty for me, but I really have struggled to understand the handball rule at some points. So it's one of those ones where you could see it given, you could see it not given. I don't have a clue of the rules. So
Yeah, I wouldn't give it personally just because of where his hands are, like that way. But they kind of claimed for it, and then it wasn't given because the referee didn't see it being a penalty. And Billy's shrugging his shoulders, I'm guessing.
Personally, for me, I would ask Peter Walton,
and go with
and
opposite.
then I would just do the opposite of what he says. That would be my
Brilliant.
verdict.
I'm surprised how good Wraith's highlights package are. They don't have a resident referee to ask about the decisions.
If they get promoted, it'll come next season. I reckon.
Just you wait. I can't wait for my secret project to be revealed.
And Wraith have announced that Billy Kirkpatrick will be taking up the position of referee expert for the highlights package.
It'll be good to watch.
Billy
Slash
just
ball boy.
halfway through the highlights, he just presses pause on them and he walks onto screen. He just goes, and
Big
this decision wasn't given because, but he's still got his Lamborghini in the background.
He just goes boom, 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 boom. It's Billy in the room here to talk about the penalty decision.
The good people in Wraith will love that one.
They will, but you have to put on a Fife accent when you do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll not do it on this podcast, but yes, I will do it when I
Not to
go.
offend any Fifers.
We do love your
Yeah.
accent.
I don't know. They offend themselves enough by talking like that.
I'm sure those folk listening to us making fun of our accent.
I hope so. I mean, Matt sounds Irish all the time.
And Ferg has been compared to Shrek on an occasion.
I've been called Shrek.
To be fair, I can see it.
You sound like
I can see
Shrek.
it.
I mean, he is Scottish, isn't he? So
Yeah, well, Drew actually looks like Shrek.
Oh, that's mean.
Good looking one.
Oh
that's
dear.
low. Exactly, he's going to get the princess. You're going to be donkey with your
Can tell
dragon.
we're really trying to drag this podcast out with the lack of games.
No. No, but
Um,
yeah, like I said, I think Wraith have all but secured that a playoff spot, whether it be second or third, then we'll have to see. But
yeah, well, even fighting amongst each other for what position they get in the playoffs, because getting the second place and you're missing that extra game that you have to play is massive.
and Wraith also play Dundee, who are the other team looking for that before the end of the season. Wraith playing Alloa, Dundee, and then Hearts is their last game.
Yeah.
So, a formality of a game to win, I'd say, and then one that's really quite crucial and a really tough game. Although Hearts have been very inconsistent, so
And they got fuck all to play for.
yeah, they've got absolutely fuck all to play for. Depends what Hearts turns up that day. You never know.
Oh. So we just skipping past the predictions this week?
No, we're
No.
not. Congratulations to Matt for being absolutely dog shit at the predictions this week. No points.
No problem.
Good kid.
I really don't know why I didn't put Wraith to win.
Because
Dog shit.
it's draws
I didn't
galore,
put the
Matt.
predictions.
Hello, my name's Matt, and I just asked for draws. Why?
I know, but like I seen that when you told me earlier I was in 0 points, I was like, no, because Wraith won, and then I checked the spreadsheet. I'm like, oh no, I didn't pick them to win.
Okay, so if you were Matt, if you were to predict Airdrie v Forfar, what would you have said?
I don't know.
I would have said an
One
Airdrie
each.
win.
I would have said a 3-1 Airdrie.
Or
Oh,
would
there
you
you go.
have? Is that why you're on flash scores just now?
I'm not. I don't know what a flash is.
Your dad does too.
Whoa. Yep, and obviously, Airdrie winning, Partick winning. Huge night in the Champions League last night, where Liverpool being absolutely mince.
Good.
They got themselves fired out. Yep.
They did.
And Man City have teed up themselves a semi-final against PSG.
The oil money versus the oil money.
Two teams that have never won it.
Yeah.
Two teams that we never want to see win it.
Two teams that won't win it. Nah, I'm kidding. I think the winner will win it. That's not the point.
I think the
Tell you
winner
what,
will
I
win
think
it
the
as
winner
well.
will win it.
Yeah.
And I think this weekend's
Cup weekend.
Cup weekend, baby. And we're gonna go right to Craig and ask him about St Mirren Inverness and what he thinks is going to be the final scoreline at 90 minutes.
We slated him when he came in. That is Neil McCann.
I didn't.
When he came in, and he's done a tremendous job recently, and I think he's going to continue that. I think he's going to put Inverness into the next round of the cup with a comfortable 2-1 victory.
Comfortable what victory?
2-1.
I zoned out. It's fine. Ross Stewart's on the case of that. Billy, it's your turn.
Well, why break the habit of a lifetime and make these predictions? I did it one week and it led to disaster. So I'm going to go score draw 1-1.
1-1. I think a dead body could have told you that prediction. Prince Philip's dead body could have told you that prediction.
Anyway, I'm going to say 2-1 to St Mirren.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-2 all. Yeah.
2-2 to St Mirren. I'm going to go... fuck. I'm going to go Billy's one each score draw. Motherwell Morton.
I think Motherwell will be too much in the end for Morton, and it's going to finish 4-0 to Motherwell.
No, I'm gonna still go with Motherwell victory,
No.
but not an emphatic victory. I think it'll be a scraping 2-1 to Motherwell.
I reckon this will actually be quite a good game. I'm going to say 2-0 to Motherwell.
Yeah, I'm actually going to agree. Just put me down for the same as Jura. 2-0.
Yeah, stick me down for the 2-0 as well.
No, there you go.
Forfar Dundee United.
Forth are really struggling in League One. I'm not sure whether the extra games are going to be helping them out at all, but they will push on in this game, and I think this will be the cup set. I think they'll beat Dundee United 1-0.
No. I'm gonna go. 4-1. Dundee United 3.
What was that? Sorry, Belmondo? Couldn't hear you.
4-1 Dundee United 3.
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm
we've just
having
had
a
a bit of
giggle
a
fit.
technical issue.
Well,
We've had a bit of a technical issue, and we're trying to get the answers here. So, do you make your prediction?
Yep, I reckon it'll be a rout. I'm going to say 4-0 to Dundee United.
I think Craig must think that Forfar are playing in the Dundee United side from his Football Manager save. I'll go 3-0. 3-0 Dundee United.
Dundee United are class above 5-1. Okay. Next, Kelly v Montrose. It's not even nearly close.
We'll have another cup set in our hand, and it's going to be
Craig's just not wanting to get
3-1
any points
to
this week, is
Montrose.
he?
Just you wait, Joe. Just you wait. I've seen these games before.
My colleague appears to be on some sort of delusional juice this evening. I think it'll be close. I don't think I'm going to go Kilmarnock 3, Montrose 2.
I'm going to say 5-0, Kelly.
I'm going to say 1-0 Kelly.
I'm going to say 2-0 Kelly. All Premiership tie, Aberdeen v Livingston.
Oh, this could be a tough tie. Aberdeen are back to winning ways with 2 in the trot now. But they are still struggling for goals, only scoring 2 goals in those games. I think this is going to be a boring game. 0-0.
I'm inclined to agree, but I think there'll be a goal apiece. I'm going to go score draw 1-1.
For once, I'm going to have to give you Craig here. I reckon it'll be a 0-0.
I think Aberdeen will win. I'll go 2-0.
I also think Aberdeen are going to win. Livingston have been fairly poor recently. Aberdeen have been fairly poor recently, but a bit less poor. So I think they'll take it 2-1. Big game. This is the biggest game, I think. St Johnstone v Real Madrid.
Clyde are a really good team. They knocked out a really big team in the last round of the cup. So I think they'll struggle in this one though, and get absolutely thrashed 5-0.
I'm going to go 3-1 St Johnstone.
I'm going to go 2-0 to St Johnstone.
I'm going to go 1-0 Clyde. Going to put my cup set down. There's got to be one.
That's bold from Matt, considering Clyde have the most congested fixture schedule in Scottish football at the moment.
Exactly, because the players are just going to have to play without thinking.
Yeah,
They're
on not great form apart from beating Ayr.
Well, exactly. He's there.
So I'm going to go 4-0 St Johnstone. Clyde don't have hope.
Look, I picked Hearts to win, and nobody gave me
Okay.
a chance.
Yeah. Another team who have no hope of winning, Stranraer, and they take on Hibs.
I think no hope is the correct way to describe that. As Stranraer also have quite a congested fixture list right now. They are playing right now as we speak, and I think they will get destroyed again, like Clyde. This one's going to be 6-0 though.
Half of that, I'll go 3-0 Hibs.
I'm going to go half of that plus 1, 4-0 Hibs.
Half of that plus
Half
one.
of 3 plus 1.
Half of 3 plus 1.
Obviously, it's
Yeah, half of
6
Craig's plus 1, obviously.
No.
Cabbages.
No.
No, I took it as half of 3 plus 1.
2.5-0.
Two
I'm
and a
gonna
half
go
goals.
I'm gonna go 4-1 Hibs.
Again, Matt must be deluded here. Is bold because Stranraer won't score.
Not exactly the best.
And it's going to be 8-0 Hibs.
8-0.
There we go.
Yep. The weeest game of the weekend, Rangers v Celtic.
So in this Old Firm game, I think it's going to be a classic Old Firm game. You know, I think there'll be lots of fouls, lots of bookings, lots of cards, maybe a red. Who knows?
What are you going to say? One each?
No,
Score
I'm actually
draw,
going to
one
go for a
each?
very exciting 3 each draw.
I'm enjoying Craig's bold predictions
Look,
this week.
if you don't go bold, I'm never going to catch Matt if I don't go bold.
Someone
You're never gonna
call an
catch
ambulance
Matt
for Craig. He
anyway.
needs the hospital.
I think in this match of the Firm of Old variety, I think it's going to be a yield slugfest, and I think it's going to be a battle. But I think the Glasgow Rangers FC will win 2-1.
Yeah, I
Score
reckon
draw.
it's going to be. It's hard to say because Celtic's playing alright now. But I think if both teams are firing, there's not even a comparison. 2-0 Rangers.
I'll go the opposite. I'll go 2-0 Celtic. There's no bias either, just to clarify. Just put it out there.
Yep. Also no bias. 3-1 Celtic.
It's going to be a good game for sure.
Exactly. It's going to be a good 3 each draw, isn't it?
No,
Celtic playing
It
some
might
decent
be a
stuff
draw.
now.
no one agrees with Craig. No one ever agrees with Craig. What have we got next?
It's,
Alloa v Wraith. I hope that's the right game
it
this
is. I
time,
don't know. I
Craig.
don't know where the Dundee versus Morton came at. I must have just been tired earlier when I was making it. I think Wraith will be looking to secure their playoff spot here in a comfortable 3-1 victory.
I know what he's done. He's copied and pasted 2 weeks ago, and he just didn't change that game.
Oh, I did do that, yes.
This is the nail in the coffin of Alloa Athletic. They will be relegated to the Seaside Leagues Division 1. Wraith Rovers will win this game 2-0.
I echo Billy with 2-0 to Wraith.
I'm going to go with... I think they'll win. I don't think it'll be as big as that. I think 2-1 Wraith.
Did Matt say we'll win?
They'll win. Yeah,
All right.
I've switched to Wraith.
I know it's not a cup game, but I'm going to go for the cup set because it is cup weekend, and Alloa are going to take this one 2-1. There's fight left in the old dog yet.
Mm-hmm.
So could you just put in 5, 1-0 or both wins,
I would
please?
actually, first I would like to change my Alloa versus Wraith result after remembering that this is the game that did win United the trophy a few years back. So I'm going to change it to 0-0 in commemoration for that game. Thank you, Alloa.
Okay,
You will be
are
missed.
both air? I think we're all in agreement that it's 1-0 or both.
Actually, I'm not in agreement, actually, because I think Ayr are going to come out firing in the last few games of the season. Bang,
Said this for weeks
4-1.
now.
4-1.
Tell you what, can't we? Craig's, there's 55 points available, and Craig's got 0.
Do you want a glass for all that? Deload them all, Craig.
So,
So,
clarify that it's
if-
4-1 Ayr, not 4-1 Arbroath, whoever is typing that in.
I'm sorry, apologies for that.
If there was ever a game in the history of games that was going to be 1-1, this is it. 1-1.
I think Arbroath are going to win 1-0.
I think Ayr are going to win 2-0. Being hopeful.
I think Arbroath are going to win 2-0. Error gash. And finally, Dunfermline versus Queen of the South.
Big game for both teams. I think it could be quite an exciting game. It's not going to be quite exciting. It's a free each game because it's going to be 3-2 to Queen of the South.
I think it'll be tit for tat, and both teams will try and cancel each other out. I'm going to go 1-1.
Loves a draw.
Loves the draw.
I'm going to say Dunfermline 1-0.
After Billy said the last game was the most one each game he'd ever seen, I was actually going to say to him, have you looked at the next game? Because that's got one each written all over it, which is what I'm predicting. But I'm glad that Billy has continued that.
Nah, Dunfermline just have that bit extra quality. And I think they're gonna take it 2-0.
Okey-doke.
That wraps up everything apart from the announcement that Champions League winners Partick Thistle are currently 1-0 up against Montrose.
Montrose are just letting they're resting their players so they can go out and win 3-1 against Kelly at the weekend. So
They are. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stranraer are 3 up in 22 minutes against Stenhousemuir.
Yes, but it's the Mincy League. I don't even have it as one of my leagues on Flash Scores. That's how bad the league is.
Flash scores. Good one.
17, 19 and 20. Well, I was thinking when I looked at that, it was 0-0 5 minutes ago. So
Ah, yeah, 17, 19, 21. They've really turned it on.
I think we got anything else to mention? Maybe perhaps about Glenn Kamara.
yeah, you've got the Glenn Kamara and
Major.
Yeah,
Kmart
Glenn
Cadella.
Kamara got a 3-match ban for attacking
Kmart
another
got a
player.
4-match ban for kicking another player in the face.
Kmart Roof got a 4-match ban for
What they call it.
attempted murder.
Cadella
Yeah.
got a 10-match ban for racism.
Which is the
Which is
minimum
the
Which
minimum
is
ban
a minimum.
available for the.
So just to clarify,
It's the minimum
for
racist ban.
clarification,
Right.
Kieran Trippier got a 12-match ban for putting a couple of bets on. So
No, he didn't put the bets on.
He
Did
Yeah,
told
he
his
told
friends
his
he was
friends to put
moving
bets
to
on.
Atletico.
so
I don't think he told them to put
Joey
bets.
Barton got an 18-month ban for betting as well on horses. I think he was betting on.
yeah. So
What was the Michael Moffat bet?
I think he put a bet on the Celtic Barcelona or something. Yeah, which is
And he got
because he had a really big influence in that game, so you're not allowed to do
He did.
that.
ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Betting
Unbelievable
is a
stuff.
lot. It's a lot worse than racism in these days, you know.
Well,
I've looked down the predictions there, and myself and Jur were revolutionaries. We've only predicted one draw each.
draws are
Can't wait for
not the way
11 draws.
forward.
Can't wait for 11
UEFA,
draws.
if you're listening, I would maybe take a step back and realise that 10 games probably isn't sufficient.
And they should also take a step back and have a look at their show racism red card campaign again.
They should be really looking at setting an example.
Put them in prison. Kill them. Shoot them. Take them out and shoot them.
We don't want them to die. That is harsh for anyone.
What was the maximum they could have done? Could they just ban?
Well,
I think the
I
maximum.
don't think
just
there's
They
a-
could
ban.
lifetime
yeah,
ban
there's
them
a
Just ban them for
theoretically.
life.
Well, it also is. They can't kill
Well,
them.
yeah, but obviously that's not a ban then, is it?
Yeah, but they could ban them from playing football for life. I mean, they can't play
Banned from
football again.
life.
Ban him from life.
Yeah, ban them from living.
Sorry, mate. You're just not allowed to live anymore.
Nah, like 10 games is ridiculous.
I would have thought that with
I think it's far too much as well, Jur.
the support
not
that
what I said.
that Slavia Prague came out with, and just all the rubbish they came out with after it happened, they should have got a fine or something as well.
There should be 10 games and an £8
Um,
million fine.
The only team that
And if he wants to pay less as a fine, then he should have to sit out more games.
the only team out of the two to receive fines was Rangers of €9,000.
I think Rangers receiving a fine.
That's because Rangers were naughty boys, I think, that
They
night.
did struggle to. Obviously, there was incidents that happened, but and throughout the game as well, with 2 red cards, they struggled to control their players. It seemed.
I think UEFA and FIFA still struggle a lot with their corruption within, and
100%.
I think they need to have a massive look at their organisations as a whole, not just on certain fronts, but on everything. Because, I mean, it's just frankly
If you're
ridiculous.
listening, UEFA, and you've got a problem with it, then square go.
Yep, square go UEFA.
I'll meet you at the park. 10 minutes.
I can tell that Matt's about to fall asleep because he has assumed the position.
I'm the wrong way around though. The pillows are up the other end.
So I'm gonna let him. I see you smell your own feet, weirdo. I'm gonna let him say goodbye.
Good night.
Jur, say goodbye to the people.
Well, we are the people. Good night.
Craig, say goodbye before you.
Goodbye. I'm way to go watch some racist lose now. So
Yep.
What?
Billy,
Are they racist now?
Yeah, good night. Good night, everyone.
it's 7:30, but Billy's off to bed. He's that tired. I'm off for my dinner, a lovely curry, and we'll see you on Monday evening. Goodbye, all. God bless.